Everybody, welcome back to Jersey Boys Outdoors. This is our April 25th fishing report for the Jersey Shore. Guys, I wanted to remind you about our striper contest going on during the month of April. Make sure you're sending in your reports for your chance to win that. Right now, I think it's Mark Gilch.
Mark Gilch.
He's still in the lead. He's
legend.
Caught some monsters, but there's only a chance someone can knock him off for this month. But send them in. This is your last week. The April contest runs through till Tuesday, I believe.
End of April.
Whatever that day is.
They have till midnight on the 30th of April to get your largest fish in. Mark currently leads it with a 47 1/4 inch striper. This massive striper right over here. And one thing that we have changed this year, which we haven't done in years past, you have to send it in with a picture of the fish with a tape measure next to it. We got to be able to see the whole fish and the whole tape measure. And it's got to be somewhat decipherable that we can know.
It can't just be the tail with like a 49.
Yeah, exactly.
You know,
right. So this little bitty tail stuck on his 57-inch mark, that doesn't work. And yeah, it's got to be sent to us through any of our text line, email, Facebook, Instagram, all that kind of stuff.
So guys, good luck trying to beat Mark. I mean,
yeah, I think Mark's competing with himself right now, it seems like. So, he's in a league of his own. But hey, who knows? Those big ones are starting to run, and there's a week left. So.
Yeah. So get your reports. Get your reports in for that contest. See if you can beat Mark.
Yep, and that's it, right?
That's it.
That's all I got to talk about. All right, we're gonna get into our report. I got Tommy Venom and Brian Haslam were fishing in the evening on LBI using clams, and Tommy said they absolutely crushed the stripers. They caught several stripers ranging from 28 inches to 36 inches, and Tommy said they were the only ones out there. I tell you what, check out Brian's hat too. That is one good-looking hat. And I tell you what, you could get one of your own today by going to the JBO store, which is the links in the description below. And if you have a phone, you're watching this on a phone right now, I think also the store is also in a little slide bar right here, so you can go pick whatever hat you want. But anyway, that's a little side note there. Tommy also got out in his home waters of the Great Bay and landed this beautiful black drum. Then Brandy Hilgas had herself a phenomenal past 3 days. She landed this 35-inch, 11.5-pound bluefish while fishing Surf City LBI using bunker. Then she landed this 33-inch striper while fishing with clam, also on LBI. And then she finally landed this 28-inch striper, also on clam and on LBI. So a great few days there for Brandy. Then, of course, I got to talk about our current leader for our contest, Mr. Mark Gilch, which I think we're just going to start calling him Mr. April. He got some new friends out there with him, but he still has the same results. He was fishing with Nicholas Naftel and Josh Price. They were, of course, on the Delaware River and using bloodworms. Their fish ranged from 20 inches to 44 inches. I think it's amazing that, every single week we had a collage because we can't roll so many pictures of Mark and all his fish. So that's
what does Mark do for a living that he can fish so much?
Catches fish.
Yeah, I guess that's it.
That's it. That's what he does. I think he just takes off the month of April, and I can see why. He's probably got to rest after that. His arm's probably sore. And then finally, I have Randy Brown, who was also fishing the Delaware River and caught some unusual fish while fishing with a shad spoon. He landed this 8-pound channel cat and this massive shad. Now, these aren't fish we would typically share on our report, but I tell you what, when you catch a shad that big, I think it's worth sharing out. So that was pretty cool.
That's cool. All right, I got Captain Andy. He shared this report from Dan Masmini, who nailed this 34-inch, 10-pound, 3-ounce bluefish in the waters of Brigantine. He was using a plug, and this puts Dan in the first place for Riptide's Bluefish Derby. I got Mike Blanda. He was fishing Absecon with a white chartreuse-tipped paddle tail when he landed this 28.5-inch striper. And Carl Chin was out on Sunday with Carl Hartman, Paul Carner, and Pat Tohill fishing LBI Surf. They're using mostly clams and some bloodworms. They landed 4 bass, and the largest goes to Carl Hartman, this 33.5-inch. And again, I have John Guy, who's back in the Delaware River near the Telconi-Pelmeyer Bridge when he landed a couple nice stripers. And again, still no tape measure for John. So one of these days.
John, he told us. He said you're going to get tape out there this week.
He said it was in the truck. He had one in the truck. It just wasn't down by the water with him. So, yeah, I got to take it down to the water. So that's all I got for today's report.
I say 2 nice things to notice in this report. 1, clams are working. So you can
save some money there.
Save some money on the bloodworms. And then 2, nice to see them big blues starting to come around. Hopefully a big good year for blues.
Yeah. All right, guys. Well, hey, make sure you send us your reports, and we will see you next week.
Yeah, good luck, everybody.